The data's not that clean. Have a look here. You'll see here there are all sorts of strange records going on here, and that table looks fine, that table looks fine, but the course table, look, column 1, column 2, that's a problem. So let's pull it in and start fixing it. Right, so it's now pulling it in. We have course, there we go. The first row as headers must be fixed, so that's fixed. That often happens with Power BI, it doesn't pick up the proper field headers. And then we have the data, and here we have a blank row. And you'll see that little black versus green mixture there means there is a problem with the data. Let's look at the data distribution. The column profile, it just really zooms in, and then the column quality, which is a very handy little metric. You'll see empty 2%, empty 2%. That means one record of the 30 or so records is empty. So we need to clean that all up. So that's my analysis of data over there. Good. So let's start cleaning this up. And right click, remove empty. There we go. Remove empty. There we go. And it removes the null row. There we go. You will also see that there is a duplicate record, which I built in on purpose for teaching. The 1015, there we go. And there's 1015 again. Remember that left-hand column is unique. So if they're two of the same, so we right click, remove duplicates, and it now removes the 1015. The 1015 now is up above, but it isn't down below, which is great. Now that's gone. There are a couple more errors. So let's go to the right and see there, X, duration of assessment in days. The data capturer wasn't sure of the duration of those days. She put an X, but it's turned out that those are in fact 4 days. So we go to replace values, value to find X, replace with 4. There we go. So we've cleaned that up. Now those percentages are not all at 2 decimal places. So let's do a bit of rounding there. Okay, so we go to transform, rounding, and we're going to round to 2 decimal places, which doesn't always work with the percentages, but let's have a look here. You'll see there 84.2 still. But anyway, that looks a bit better. Right. Now, what if I want to create a merged column? And we're going to add a column instead of transform them, and we're going to merge those columns, and it'll merge it right at the end. You'll see, we'll call it special code, I think. That's what we'll call it. There we go. Right. And look at the right-hand side. There's the special code. For some reason, I may wish to have that. But I think all my data is now clean. Done what I need to do. Now I'm going to lock and load. Close and apply. And it'll pull it in. Takes a bit of time. You never really have to click that apply changes. Not sure why they have it there. And there we go. Loading data to model. And they will be fine. We're now going to check the relationships and see if they're okay. Let's go to the relationships. You must always check this because sometimes, probably about 10% of the time, it doesn't get all the relationships right. So look there, if you float onto the line, you'll see, province ID, delegate ID, and then course ID. There we go. That's beautiful. Let's go and look at the tables. Later on, we'll be working on these tables, adding measures and adding columns. But there, my tables look good. Everything is there, the special code is there. There the delegates, the provinces, etc., etc. Now we're ready to start creating our visualizations. That's in the next video.